So Autogravity asked us, how do you manage all of the major costs associated with owning your car? If you have questions about whether or not a vehicle is in your budget, there are countless cost of ownership assessments that you can take on each and every model on countless automotive resource sites. I'd love to hear what you have to say, Kelly.
Car costs are not just that monthly payment. I hate to break it to you, but that's just not going to cut it when you're thinking about what kind of car you can afford. Now sure, I'd love to afford a Tesla, but I just can't stomach the idea of those insurance costs and the maintenance costs that I would be on the hook for.
You know, that's a really great point, Kelly. And I will say this, sometimes planning for repairs means choosing to buy new. So my husband and I, we decided to get a new car after our used car was about 12, 13 years old, because at that point it was costing us more than the car actually was worth. That's how we planned for repairs. We got a safe, reliable new car that was under a lease. But if you are still using a used car, you plan to buy used, just make sure that you comparison shop. Because a lot of people bank on our ignorance, right? And you want to make sure you're getting the best deals so you can keep more money in your wallet. There are so many apps, visiting online forums. Those are all ways to find out what people are paying for comparable jobs and comparable repairs.
Thanks, Tanya. You know, my best advice when you're trying to manage the costs associated with owning a car is just really to be prepared. I know it sounds super simple, but having a saved emergency fund with 3 to 6 months worth of your fixed expenses is a really smart money move. What you want to put in your emergency fund are all the things that you absolutely have to pay, right? So like your rent, your mortgage, your minimum credit card payments, and of course your car payment, and any other money that you can put in there for emergencies that might come up. Thanks so much. Hope you've enjoyed these tips, and head on over to autogravity.com.